Hey guys, so we've done a lot of builds, but this one's a little bit different, and to be honest, it's one of my favorites. This is the grinder. So right off the bat, this is the nitty gritty. This is what's going to get the job done. It's super strong defensively and has a wicked shot. I think this is probably the best overall class. Hopefully it fits some of your guys' play styles, but let's get right into it. So starting off, this build is 5'10", 190. I shoot left. I play with Big Tipper as my zone ability. My superstar abilities are close quarters, elite edges, and my boosts are durable skating and charged hits. So I like to run this build with high hand-eye to pair well with Big Tipper. And to be honest, I lower the strength a little bit down to 72, which is a little bit low, but trust me when I say this, it doesn't get shaken off the puck as much as a playmaker or sniper or dangler with the same stats. That's not to say it's invincible or anything, but the whole point of it is to be fast, to hit hard, and to have good stick checking while having a wicked shot to be able to get the easy goals. One of the things you'll see there in the tactics section is I play center, so my faceoffs are always 90. My deking is 75, which means you can't pull off all the crazy moves. It's more of a simplified game style, but honestly, with the stats the way they are, and if you play smart, it can be super effective. This is one of those builds where you can just plant yourself in front of the net, and you'll score a lot of goals just from doing nothing. So what you're going to see with this build is because of its height and size, you have a lot of options open for you. I like to run Big Tipper. No Contest is also a super good one for this build, as well as Total Eclipse is one of my favorites. But unless you have some good shooters on your team, Total Eclipse isn't worth it. Big Tipper is more of a guaranteed one to where you're going to steal some goals from your teammates and you're going to be able to get the easy ones. In the superstar traits, you have a lot of things open up to you. If you don't want to use close quarters because it's cheesy, put on magnetic, put on ankle breaker. You can use either one of those or slap on a defensive ability and cover your bases in sixes if you feel like close quarters doesn't do it for you, or you're comfortable with the skating without elite edges. You can add an extra defensive or offensive perk and go from there. The ones I'd recommend if you were to do that would be Stick 'em Up, Truculence, In Reverse, and No Contest to win those battles with added stick tension. However, this class has pretty good stick tension right off the bat, but you'll get to see that in the upcoming clips here, where your arm doesn't get stuck behind your head for too long, and I'm able to make an easy play. This is the second build. Now you can actually see what one of the other records was, because one was 27, 8, and something. This one's 144, 41, and 8, but that's not important. Let's get into the build. So this one's 5'11", 190. It is No Contest, Ankle Breaker, Elite Edges, Durable Skating as the boosts with booming hits. But if you wanted to, you can drop your hitting down and put on Quick Stick, and you can have 97 stick checking. There's not too many classes that can do this, and it is one of the strongest things in the game. Do you need that much? Absolutely not. But it is a possibility, and it is cool to do. You'll see here that the strength is a little bit higher on this build with a little bit lower hand-eye. It's up to you guys which one you choose. This one had a really cool feel to it. One of the things with Grinder is you can hit 95 hand-eye if you put the boost on it and lower your stats a little bit to get up there, which means you can have 95 hand-eye and 97 stick checking. That's pretty sick. But as you saw there, this is why we use Big Tipper. You win a clean draw, you go to the net, you hold L2, put the right stick where you want the puck to go, and it's an easy one from there. This is one of those builds that are just going to steal goals away from opponents, and there's nothing they can do to stop it. Like if you're able to get open and a puck's coming to the net, you can redirect that thing, and it's going to be a perfect tip. And that's going to create a lot of open chances for you guys. Now, with the 90 stick checking there, you saw how clean it is. There's the stick tension, and there's the easy goal that I talked about earlier in the clip. So with the stick checking at 90, you're able to get some clean pokes, but it's also where you poke it and it doesn't immediately go back to them. Now, I know that's a clip from Pro AM, but it's still pretty effective. So this is how I do my penalty shots. I wanted to show that the grinder is still capable of it without losing it. Toe drag, forehand, backhand, forehand. Close quarters makes it easy. We got an 80-87 shot. Puts it in nice and quick. The hands are only 75, so you gotta get a feel for it, because they are a little bit slower. But if you do the toe drag off the start, you're going to have a little bit of momentum going in, and you can pull the goalie side to side and get an easy one. Now, I want to touch on the passing here, because it's only 80 and you guys might be like, oh, it's way too low. Just hold it a little bit, but find the sweet spot, because you don't need to juice every pass, and not every puck needs to be 900 miles an hour. Your teammate probably doesn't have the most hand-eye, so you don't want them to fumble it in the first place, but you can get her done.
Nice pass.
Again, this class plays strong, big hit, get the puck going here, we get a breakaway. And the most consistent way to score with this is by abusing close quarters and just doing the simple forehand backhand. It was a glitch back in 15, and it's still pretty strong today. Now, remember to angle your passes. If you put it on the forehand or the backhand, you're going to have the added accuracy, and it's going to be easier for the puck to go through. So, you are a grinder, you get the garbage goals. And what video would this be without showing a dog water goal from a grinder? So whether you're playing against computer players or human players, this build is solid for picking off passes and is able to accelerate really quickly despite its low stat at 84 and 82 agility. One of the things you'll see is that the speed just outweighs most of it, and you're able to just get the puck, start your hustle, and you are gone from there. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is probably one of my favorite builds to date. I like being more of a complete player, and as much as I love all the sniper builds and the playmakers and danglers, I like to be able to offer more than just a shot. Remember to drop a like and a follow if you enjoyed the video, and thanks for your guys' time.